Hello, it's me again. Um, just coming up with a little quick thought here that uh, I just remembered about 4 years ago. I was reading some things on in the Bible again, uh, the Book of Revelations, about the number of the beast, and I remember thinking to myself, I said, "Well, the number of the beast is not 666." I said, "The number of the beast is 9," and I said, "Wait a minute, how do I think that?" And I said, "Well, 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18, and 1 plus 8 is 9." And I said, "Okay," to myself. I said, "That's kind of weird." And I said, "What?" And then I started to think, believe it or not, a yin yang song came into my head. It started like 369, something like that. And I thought about a clock, and I was like, well, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, and then, well, 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27, and 2 plus 7 is 9. And then I was a little frightened, and I said, well, 12 plus 12 plus 12 is 36, and 3 plus 6 is 9. And I think I passed out for a few minutes after that. I was a little frightened. And so then I went around the rest of the clock, and I said, okay, following the pattern, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. And I said, well, that's not 9. I said, wait, yes, it is, because 6 plus 3 is 9. And then I went down to the fours, and I said 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12, and 1 plus 2 is 3. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. There's another 6 plus 3. There's another 9. 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. There's another 6 plus 3 is 9. 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 30. 3 plus 0 is 3. 11 plus 11 plus 11 is 33. And 3 plus 3 is 6. Another 6 plus 3 is 9. So now you have 8 nines around the clock. Um, so 8 times 9 is 72, and 7 plus 2 is 9. And I said, so that makes time 9. And why this is significant importance, because I was thinking in terms of like eternal life. Um, the biblical reference to the end of days or end of time does not mean the end of life, in my opinion. I believe it's stating because our conceptual theories of time itself will be changed because we'll have eternal life. So therefore, our concept of 60 minutes a week, a month, a year is going to change very drastically. But when you come up to very in uh, complicated mathematical calculations, well, I can think of a very simple one, but distance equals rate times time. So in the future, that t time reference, I believe, is going to be the constant variable 9. And I believe that's also probably going to relate to time travel in some way, and maybe uh, the space-time continuum, which I theorize that it's a mathematical operation, space s t time, equaling continuum or eternal or continuous. So if time is 9, then it would be space times 9 equals continuum or continuous, infinity, eternity, things like that. So you just have to find the value for space, and then you've solved the equation, I guess, for time travel or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's just my thing. But I figured this out about 4 years ago, and I know I sent Elon Musk an email in reference to it, and also posted it on Xcore on a couple of feeds. Um, but to this date, no one yet has come up with any explanation of as or why time equals 9, or come up with the same theory that I did. But I wanted to get this up here and get a date stamp on it, just in case, this weird apocalypse stuff and that I've been talking about, and this eternal time thing. It's getting a little bit eerie for me here, so just checking in. The cryptic apocalyptic. No, the apocalyptic cryptic. That's who I am. So, but anyway,